Hello guys, today I'll be reviewing a game of Xiao where he plays in actual Challenger Elo, exactly what I wanted to see. Excuse my voice, I'm still a little bit sick, I hope you don't mind too much. So yeah, let's just see how it goes. Okay, so this seems to be his Challenger account. Oh, there's gonna be a nice ult, yeah, damn. Well, only got one kill right away, so they got really good positioning into the Ekko W there though, to get the stun on the Rek'Sai. Let's see what runes he plays in this elo. Still plays Scorch, okay. Very interesting. Into Annie as well. I feel like Annie is such a, like, pretty high range champ that it seems kinda difficult to proc it too much, but we'll see. I mean, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. In general, I think any matchup is pretty, like an even matchup, I would say. I don't think it's super difficult, I don't think it's a completely free matchup, but... Since when is that a thing, by the way, with the cheering? I guess it's a Worlds thing. I don't have it in my games, I just heard it in, like, Bluetooth stream and I was confused. I thought it was some, like, sound thing he added. Must be some sounds that I have disabled. It's funny. Okay, Rek'Sai already ganking. Sedge ready for it though. So they should be getting the kill here. Really nice. Very good awareness. Like, honestly, this... I'm gonna go back really quick. This is such standard jungling you need to be aware of. Like, I've gotten much better at this recently. Look, like, people are always so... They overthink how like jungle tracking works, but in reality all you need to do is understand where the enemy starts and then you know exactly where they're gonna be, you know? Like, as soon as you know where they're gonna be, you know that they're gonna be at the same camp as you if you're just clearing normally, you know? So the Sedge started blue, she knew that Rek'Sai started at red, she knew that she would just full clear. So when she was done with this, she knew that she would be like here, and then of course they even had a ward here, so they knew about the Rek'Sai, and that's why the Sedge was able to react to it. Well, although... Okay, I mean, wait, do we see Rek'Sai on the map though? Yeah, we did. So, yeah, okay, like, this is not even a difficult counter gang at all, we had full info on that. This is why also, like, in higher elo it's sometimes easier to play jungle because your laners will leave wards like this for you, making the game much easier, of course. Did he even have to flash there? I guess he wanted to make sure. I thought maybe the Ekko Q might be in range there. But yeah, generally for tracking jungle, all you really need to do is just understand where you are, and then it's gonna be mirrored, you know. Of course, the lower the elo is, it might sometimes be the case that your laners or the enemy jungle is not doing the correct play, and he's just or they're just going wherever they shouldn't be going. But then if you are going where you should be going, you're automatically gonna get ahead. So then you don't care too much if you're actually tracking. Really nice solo kill on Annie, by the way. I was a bit of on a tangent here. And then the Sedge, of course, man, is such a good lane to gank, right? Mid lane. Ekko is super good at getting into range to apply the stacks with his E, and then they just CC for such a long time. Very good decision by the Sedge to play with him here. One thing you can notice in these higher elo games is for sure that the snowballing is, like... It's much bigger than in lower elo games. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of damage. He put Mejai's first in a challenger game. What a giga chat, holy... I would not have expected it. I guess, like, yeah, I mean, it makes sense, you know, it should be so easy for him to get kills here. They have Sedge, they have Malphite, he's already super fat, so, yeah, I mean... It's a good Mejai spy. And the enemies are quite squishy as well, a bunch of them. And this is what we saw in the beginning. Just playing it slow. Waiting for Malphite. Man, so good. I wonder if the Malphite ulted at that point because he saw the Ekko clone. I mean, it's a challenger player, right? Like, truly challenger players can have this kind of awareness. Oh, that was a kind of Ekko move I've never seen or done myself. Wow. This guy just steps into the Ekko W. Kinda baits him into dying though, so maybe even worse, but still kinda weird. CN blue. What does that mean? I mean, China blue? Yeah, I mean, they already took 2 towers at 14 minutes here. Is what I'm saying. Like, the snowballing is just people... That's what they're nerfing the next patch, right? And it might not even be a bad thing, honestly. Not even for Ekko players, because Ekko, of course, he likes scaling, so... He also likes snowballing, but if nobody's able to snowball as well, then it might not even be a big problem for Ekko. And, like, the snowballing you can see in these kind of games is, like, it's already over, everyone knows it. You know, they're not gonna win the enemies, so... Might ult back, yeah. Man, it's always so confusing how these players, they're just so unaware of Ekko ult, or like in general his mechanics, I feel like. And it seems to be the case even in this elo. Or maybe Ekko is just OP and you can't play around his abilities. Could also be the case. No, but like, I think, I've said this recently, but I think that's actually one of the biggest advantages you have as an Ekko player in higher elos, is just that it's a somewhat uncommon champion compared to a lot of other ones, so people really don't play into him as well. Like, especially the range, right? Like, especially the range, I feel like it's disrespected so much. Well, that was really unlucky that he couldn't ult there. I thought the bar was, like, you can hear him spamming. Yeah, they perfectly layered it, but yeah, there was 1 millisecond. I guess sometimes Riot doesn't allow you to ult in these kind of situations. Unlucky. Going for the Void stuff third tier. I actually like that a lot if you have Mejai's, because the Mejai's means you will still be able to one-shot squishy targets usually, and the Void stuff just helps against people building MR and whatever. And it's a quick power spike as well. That's another nice thing of about the Mejai's, of course, which a lot of people might not think about, is the fact that it gives you the 5% magic pen for 1,250 gold. Like the 5% from the rocket belt. So it's actually can be a nice power spike sometimes. Definitely underrated. I personally still enjoyed playing with Lich Bane more, I have to say. I don't know, I think Natros is greatly overrated, if I'm being honest. And like Lich Bane, it just allows you to be so much more unkillable, in my opinion. It really does. Like, I've had so many games where I don't know, I'm just really, really impossible to kill, especially when I had... And the Mejai's and the Natros, it doesn't provide that much more value, it really doesn't. Like, I don't ever feel like I'm lacking damage. I mean, unless I'm behind, of course, but then you're gonna be feeling like you're lacking damage with Natros as well. Jesus. I mean... I'm always saying this as well, like, if you're this ahead, it doesn't even matter who you're playing against with Ekko. At that point, Ekko really is a completely unfair champion, so... I could probably play this game as well here. It's not like takes too much skill at this point. If you one tap people like that, someone else should be tanking this so you can deal damage. Okay, they don't give a fuck. He just almost died for that. Now he can play the game as their main carry. Misses Q, sadly. Ah. Well, even Xiao Ben sometimes fails to go over those walls. How comforting to see, honestly. Doesn't just happen to me. Okay. "16 kills in 23 minutes. And see, this is what you always need to do. When you're pushing towers, just place a W. Like, people cannot def then. Like, they really can't. Either they will go there and then get stunned, or you just go there, have a massive shield, and can attack the tower for free. Like, obviously still be... Against certain champs you might not be able to do this, like, I don't know, let's say a Blitzcrank or whatever, you still need to, of course, be careful to not get hooked, but generally it really zones people away. Like, any tower, just push it. Just place it and then you can push it. And he's playing this fight kind of slow, but I mean, at this point they also have double their kills, so they just didn't need to do much here. Honestly, I mean, this game was good, but it didn't really look different than any, like, other elo, just because he was so ahead from the beginning, and as I said, like, at that point, Ekko, he will always look the same. Like, sure, maybe better players that they might respect Ekko a little bit more than lower elo players, but it didn't really... It wasn't really the case this game, let's be honest. Like, it really wasn't. So, yeah. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. If you have anyone that you want me to take a look at, there's still some players I need to take a look at. I'm gonna get to that. But yeah, if you have anyone else that I maybe don't know about, be sure to tell me about them. And yeah, watch the next one. Bye.